At Grand Italia, I had a late lunch of pasta alla norma, penne with eggplant, tomatoes, and smoked ricotta, and, feeling withdrawal after 3 days without salad, an insalata mista to relieve the symptoms. My original afternoon plan had been to catch a new film which had just been shown at the Venice Film Festival and was now opening in Milan, at the nearby Anteo cinema, where you see a few people queuing for tickets. But I had got the starting times mixed up, and the film I wanted to see had already started. So I did the next best thing. I went back to my hotel to put my feet up. After my late afternoon rest, I decided it was time for an aperitivo. So I went into town and made my way up to the 7th floor to the bar of La Rinascente, where I ordered an aperol. Aperitivi don't just come with potato chips and olives in Milan. Snacks like those you see here are easily enough food to tide one over until dinner time. Outdoor seating on the terrace at La Rinascente was full, as it almost always is, so I sat inside. But from both places, there is the most amazing view of the roof of the Duomo, barely 10 meters away across the street. There's no other place in Milan accessible to the public where you get this close a view of the Duomo roof. At this time of the evening, the Galleria is full of tourists. But thanks to the nighttime illumination, there's the compensation of vistas one doesn't get during the day, or details on the ceiling one tends to overlook. And the Duomo just after nightfall is particularly dramatic, even if there's no time of day when the Duomo is not photogenic. About 10 minutes away was where I was going for dinner, Obika. You may know Obika mozzarella bars from other cities in Italy, or, for that matter, London, New York, or Los Angeles. I always like coming here, even if I normally avoid places with multiple locations around the world. The concept is very puristic, with the focus strictly on the ingredients and where they come from, rather than on a traditional menu per se with a familiar lineup of dishes. The emphasis is, of course, on mozzarella from Campania, Lazio, and Apulia, as you see here from the map of those regions it comes from. Considerable pride is also taken in showing how it's made. Great care is taken with the sourcing of all the products they use, not just the mozzarella varieties. This is reflected in the fact that Obika became a partner of Slow Food in 2013. They do tasting selections of mozzarella and various salumi, but also have salads, a few primi, 1 or 2 secondi, and, as of a few years ago, pizzas. And tonight I wanted a pizza. Obika's pizzas are fabulous, not least because the flour they use is stone ground and the dough is left to rise for a minimum of 48 hours. The toppings I chose were Nduja, the spreadable hot spicy sausage from Calabria, date tomatoes, baked olives, and stracciatella of buffalo burrata. Obika also has a really good selection of wines by the glass, even if all I filmed here is the stem of my glass minus the contents. My waiter thought I wouldn't have enough room for one of their large salad mixes after the pizza, so I went straight on to dessert, a slice of buffalo ricotta torta with pears and Gragnano cherry marmalade. My dessert wine to go with it was a Passito di Fiano from Feudi di San Gregorio near Avellino, also in Campania.